Thracian authorities, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would give thanks to the organization for the opportunity to explain our cross-border cooperation project between Aquitaine region and Basque country. And our project of cross-border cooperation. I will tell you about the cross-border cooperation between Basque country and Aquitaine and how we understand the cross-border cooperation. For us, the cross-border cooperation is a multi-level governance and three level, local level, intermediate level, and regional level, and partnerships, public institutions, and private stakeholders. And this frame could be the Euroregion, Aquitania, Euskadi. I will talk to you especially about the regional cooperation, the Aquitania and Basque country cooperation. What is the story of the project? What is the goals, missions, and governance, policy lines, and deadlines 2011, 2013. Well, first of all, where we are. We are in the Gulf of Basque. We are in the frontier of the border between France and Spanish. And it's important, this question, because as we will have opportunity to see in another slide, the frontier between Spain and France, it's a very hard frontier, very hard border, because it's the Pyrenees Mountains. But only in the two extremes, the east and the west, there are depression of the Pyrenees, and it is where the mountain is too close to the sea. And only between Aquitania and Basque country, there are only 9 kilometers of border. But it is the natural way to pass from Spain to France and France to Spain. And it is historically passed for the population, for a lot of other questions. It is the same question is in the east. It's in the border between France and Spain in Catalonia. This is a rule for 5 years. Every 5 years, the Basque country negotiates with the states a new rules for the amount of pay for these services. And in 1984, we have the internal organization for the Basque country. We have three provinces, Vizcaya and Gipuzkoa. They are intermediate institution, and they have a lot of competences. And finally, local system general principles for the whole of Spain. There are some figures of Aquitaine, the population, and it's very important for the cross-border cooperation that the Aquitaine economy is focused on agriculture and tourism. So you know, they have an important forestry industry, and as you know, they have a very important wine industry, Bordeaux. Okay. As I said, you can see the Pyrenees, the hard border, and the depression of the Pyrenees in the east and the west, as I said before. And this is the importance of Atlantic corridor, and it is important or strategic situation for the connection from the north of Europe to the south of Europe with Africa. One. What is a little history of modern relationships and cross-border cooperation? Since 1982, we're working together in the work community of the Pyrenees, and we have different levels of institutional cooperation, local cooperation, urban approach, etc. At the same time, the two regions belong to numerous international networks, as European Exception Cross-Border Regions, and other networks. We have, in science 90s, we have a common fund for proposals, around 50 projects by year. But the question is, this common fund was two different funds. Yes, I try to explain that. The projects have been presented in the Basque country, the Basque government, and Aquitaine government. And it was two different projects. 2006, set up the Aquitaine Basque Country Robotics Platform. It's an European interest group, European Economic Interest Group, hosted by Basque government and Conseil Regional de Aquitaine. In 2009, in common declaration between Basque government and Conseil Regional de Aquitaine, and finally in 2011, setting up the Aquitaine Basque Country ETTC Corporation. It is in what is the name? European Group of Territorial Cooperation. It's a legal figure of the European Union. Headquarters is in Endaya, and it was published on the official journal of European Community. What is the goals, missions, and governance? We understand the cross-border cooperation in three levels, as I said before. Micro level, proximity cooperation, Bidasoa Txingudi Bay, Consorcio Bidasoa Txingudi. Meso level, urban approach, Eurocidad Basca, Bayona, San Sebastián, and regional level, Euroregión, Aquitaine. Photo, there are a micro level, in the middle of the photo, sorry, in the middle of the photo, there are a beach. This is the micro level cooperation. This is the Bay of Txingudi. Okay? Yes, the river is the frontier, natural frontier. The photograph is the urban approach. This is the second level of cross-border cooperation. It's the cooperation between this Eurocité Basque, Bayonne and San Sebastián. It's a cooperation between intermediate institutions, Diputación de Guipúzcoa and Conseil General de Pyrénées-Andalus. And finally, in the map, it is the regional cooperation. It's the cooperation between Basque government and Conseil Regional de Aquitaine. Well, it's clear for the translators? We had not only competences in army and ports and airports, okay? We have different languages, Spanish languages, Basque languages, French languages, and now we have a very strong competence with the English language. There's a contradiction. In the middle of the frontier, children speak with them in English. That is terrible, but multiple stakeholders, because there are there are local institutions, private institutions, regional government, state, and would be a witness. With perception outside of the border, in the regional level, when we go out 100 kilometers for the border, the cross-border cooperation it's not very clearly, okay? The Aquitaine Basque Country Religion is a European group, and as I said before, the partners in the under first legislation. What is a European grouping of territorial cooperation? It's a European legal instrument, made forced, flexible. The main aims of the Euroregion Aquitaine Basque. It's cooperate in a global and transversal manner. This is very important. Develop territorial cooperation from an European perspective. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Here the visibility of 2 regions in European area. This is very important for the regional approach. Okay? As I said before, we have 3 levels. The macro level and meso level they are working surplus for the population, for the local policies, and we have in the Basque government and Conseil Régional d'Aquitaine and regional approach. Finally, and this is very important, I think the most important is to build a framework for the cross-border relations. We understand our role as a framework to the stakeholders to do the cross-border cooperation. San Sebastian, Bayonne, Biarritz. This is our code of play. You can see in this slide, I think you can see better than I said before. Well, what is the governance of Euroregion? It's an assembly of 20 members, parity in the 2 regions. The annual presidency, now at this moment the president of the Euroregion is the president of Aquitaine region, Monsieur Alain Rousset, and executive committee of 6 members. It has a director. Basque Country University and University of Bordeaux, and in this project it's an excellence campus. They have it have the level of excellence, and in this project participate Tecnalia, a corporate of technology corporate, and Donosti International Physics Center. Common working areas linked to agriculture, forestry, food and health. We have a convention, and this case is very interesting. We have a health convention between Basque Country and the state of France for the emergencies in the frontier and for disease and epidemics. And it's a case very interesting because for the convention we have in the Basque Country we have our whole competences on healthcare. Before there were 2 call for projects, and now we have only call for projects, cross-border projects, 900,000 euros. And thank you for attention.
Konuşmacı Miguel Bey'e teşekkür ediyoruz ama soru cevap kısmı süreyi çok aştığımız için akşam değerlendirmesini yapacağız. İkinci günün 1. oturumunu